Today, we are going to go over how to trade a falling wedge. As you can see on the hour chart, we got a falling wedge. You can see how high, how low, yeah. Broke down to this range, pushed back up, and boom, we broke out, we gapped up in the morning. This is on SPY. So the falling wedge, what you want to look for, a couple touches, higher highs, higher lows. I draw this median. That just gives me an idea of where we're at in the trend. And then we look for multiple touches, normally 3 on the trend line. So as you can see, we popped up. As you can see, we popped off of here, came down, didn't touch the zone, popped up, top of this trend line, higher low, came down, higher low, came down, touched the zone, wicked through, pushed back up, wicked through. So you see, pushed up, boom, hit this median. Call this line median, just in between the zone. Pushed through it, rejected, came back down. So you touched this trend line again. And then we pushed straight through it. At the top of that zone, came down, held this median, and then broke out. We actually broke out in the pre-market. It might be hard to see, but we gapped up. So now I'm gonna show you how to. So that's one way to look for a falling wedge on the hour chart on a higher time frame. So once we break out, basically you can find them on these higher time frames, like the hour to 4 hour to daily, to know what may be coming. You add it to your watch list. So intraday, okay, we broke out, we gapped up, boom. As you can see, we made another falling wedge. Held this zone, hit the top of this zone. Boom, boom, boom. And then we broke out right here. So a way that you can take this trade, okay, as you can see, when we broke out, we rejected, held the trend line. We had a demand area. See this demand area right here? Fell down, retested. You can enter right here on this candle once it breaks 50% of that. Okay, so boom. Well, normally it's 50%. I would say 50%, but you know, you can enter here. Obviously, you can enter over this wick, and then obviously we pushed up and rode the 9 EMA all the way up. So this is gonna be my entry right here on this wick. You know, anywhere right here, 50% of this candle. Now, your stop loss can be, you know, if you want a tight stop, it can be the break of this. But you gotta remember, you got this demand zone here. I mean, you could go here. If you want to be able to put a little more risk on, give it some more room, you can put your stop loss here, you know, which gives you about 20%, 25%. You know, it gives it room to bounce around in this demand zone to see if we catch some more buy orders and rock it up. As you can see, we held this 9 and we're straight up. So this falling wedge, you should draw your trend lines, you know, 2-3 touches normally you want, but sometimes you always get it. Boom, boom, boom. It's falling down and then it curls up. Now, the thing you want to look for is you don't want to take the first break because it could have been a fake out. So right here, you know, we could have broke out. Most traders would have entered here. Oh, boom, we're breaking out, boom, and it fell back down. Now your contracts are down. So this actually could have continued to fall, and you would have took an L. So what you want to do, you want to retest, see if it holds. Once you see that it holds, hit this demand zone. Now you know you got support here, and boom, it rockets up. Even on the 5 minute. I mean, these are on a lot of time frames. You know, I mean, these are setups that I'm just going to take, you know, 9 out of 10 times, just because, you know, I got more trust in a falling wedge. Like, it's just one of the patterns that I look for. And people always say, well, what's a strategy and things like that? Like, here's one. You know what I mean? Falling wedge, draw your trend lines, see it break, retest down, held on your 5 minute, boom. So if you on your 15 minute, you're gonna come down. Okay, just like if you're on your hour chart, you'll come down 2 time frames. Boom. On your hour, 1, 2. this time frame is gonna go on. You're gonna go on your 15 if you're on your hour. And you can see, okay, see what I got. You can enter on this time frame. If you found your falling wedge on the 15, you know, you can go down to your 5. You can enter on your 5 minute. You know what I'm saying? But this is a setup you can take any day. Find your supply and demand zone, and that's what it looks like. Falling wedge, breaks out, comes back down, retest. If it holds, enter here, less risk. You know, your risk is the bottom of this demand zone. You've entered here, or entered here, and look, it went. Then, you know, okay, it pulled back to the 9 EMA. So, you know, this, as you can see, equal highs. This could have been, well, you had kind of had 3 profit targets because you had one here. Could have entered here. This could have been a profit target here. This could have been a profit target, and then this could have been a profit target, right? Because you, as you can see, it's sellers in each of these zones pretty heavily. Cool. You left some runners. Okay, cool. You got a little bull flag form right here. It held the 9. Boom, and kept going. So what you would have did was, if any of these candles closed below this 9, then you just could have basically exited the trade, or even waited to see if it closed under the 21, because you still would have been in profit. You get what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is what you call an A+ setup. I'm taking it anytime I see it. You know what I mean? And those are my 3 reasons: falling wedge, breakout, retest. 9 EMA held, and as you can see on the 5 minute, it even crossed. So you could have entered right here at this cross. You know, if you're using EMAs, you know, you're looking at volume. Look at the pullback. It was a kind of a strong pullback. You know, 3 candle, 4 candle pullback, but it held right here at this zone. And we had order blocks here. So I mean, these are just different ways that you could have got multiple confirmation. And also, if you look at the volume profile, it was high volume right here at these lobes. So, you know, that's basically where your volume area was, your support. So, I mean, this is just more confirmation. I mean, it's an A+ setup. You know what I mean? These ones that you hit the hammer on. Falling wedge, find your trend lines, break out, retest it, this zone, right into demand. Boom. Broke out of demand, 3 candle up, right over the 9 EMA. Boom, pushed up, held the 9 all the way up. You rode this all the way up until this broke the 9 and ran out of steam. But you just took profit on your way up. Simple, easy ways to trade with technical analysis and supply and demand mixed together to give you a strategy. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, donate to the channel.